So here we are with our adventure of this afternoon. What's this going to? The woods. In the back of the college. Here you see something pretty interesting within this. So from the back end of the college to the woods, we get to. Here this leads to a pathway that leads right to me. To where you go see these trees. Me, your magical adventurer, Twitter's the host, Reese here. I'm here to show you some of the eerie things here in the woods a bit. And I want to also show you some abandoned area spots here as well too. Without any further ado, let's get this license left me and let's go. This pathway to get to where we need to go. You can see it's an old carpet and sheet-like board seen just right there. And we'll get right into this section of the neck of woods. Look at all these hollow-looking trees you see from here, over here, and just right there. As you can see right there. The thing about these trees that we'll have to take a look. Because as it is, there's faces in these trees. Where? Just right over here. I'm standing behind one over here that we'll take a look at. They look like some kind of like alien-like faces over here that we'll take a look. We'll look at that, yeah, that tree and that tree seen over here. Can take a look. We got this eerie, alien-like face. You can see red in the eyes there. And you can take a look. This tree looks pretty interesting as well too. Besides this, what you'll see just right there. And besides seeing that one, you can see is the other one as well too. This one here has witchy purple in the eyes seen there. This is different from the other one. This is the orange alien-like face. And we get one over here. The green one seen there. We'll get the two inside there. Pretty interesting seeing these things. They definitely shout out the Halloween inside of this because of what you see over there. The one with the red eyes. And the one with the purple eyes seen just right there. And they're all just like right in the behind me seen over here. Right there. So these are the faces in the trees that I was just talking about. If I go up a little further, I want to show you a bent over tree that looks very somewhat kind of scary. The one that's just right there that I'm just pointing at. Just right there. Look how it looks. It's all arched over. And so is that one over there too. And there's something over there that we'll take a look at too, in the same line. Here's a back view. Seen there at this scary looking tree seen here. This one here has something just right over here. Whatever this is, cloth basket seen here. That has this on here. I'm going to take a look into that. That you can see is, do not know what this actually is. It looks like a cloth basket to me. It's seen just right there. There's this abandoned like area spot. Well, I'll show you. There's a pathway that I took that has an abandoned spot that I'll show you. There's actually 2 sites of them that we'll take a good look at certain abandoned spots over here as well too. Did you take a look at this tree? It's kind of slightly on the area side. It is taking upon a little bit of growth. You can see just right there that I'm pointing at. Right here, you can take a look down here. Is the old carpet right there. It is sticking on a mossy like growth scene there, as you can tell. You can see most of those eerie, scary looking trees from over there too. One there, and one there. And over here you see some rusted metal. Like right over here. We got some here. Rusted metal band. Rusted metal sheet of some kind here. And we got some over there too that we'll take a look at too. With this tree, you guys can see there's more from over here that we'll take a look at. You see more of these like things here. And then we get this, whatever this is, pot. Right there. I'm going to be washing my hands after this. You can see a little spider's web right there. And then back up over here, you see is this here. Whatever that is. Looks pretty interesting though. And then we get to just whatever this is. Sock. Yeah, it's a sock. And it's sticking on a mossy growth to it. Ew. How eerie is that? Ew. Look at that. A sock with mossy growth on it. How interesting. So, some eerie finds up here too. But what you'll see at the end of this spot's up here as well too. Where is it exactly? Well, I'll show you. We gotta take a pathway for that. And here you see is a platform, an old platform. Seen here. I can't even lift it. It's kind of heavy. But you can see this, like, figure out this old platform just right there. As you can make out. Now here we come to is like a tree like formation of some kind here that's kind of making like a hump shape right there. Looks kind of going on a slight eerie side scene right there. It almost looks like a grave of some kind. It's not though, but it looks like it though. You can see this right there. And then we get over here is charcoal again. Charcoal like we've seen from before. But it made its way into here. You can see the black charcoal and the white charcoal. We got some, I think this is like like ground, like dirt right there amongst of the charcoal scene just right over here that I'm pointing at. So hints of charcoal is to be seen up here as well too. How interesting that we see that from up here too. As I've seen that witch like teepee hut right there, seen there too. From over here, you can see all these like eerie, scary looking roots right there from this tree, seen there, just right in front of me here. Look at these tree roots. Seen there. Another charcoal patch is to be seen just right there, as you can make out. Hope you can see it. All right, there. Well, I would like to know on who is actually making those charcoal patches. That's how I would like to know. Where this is at ground level, you see is this interesting looking ramp of some kind seen there. Do not know what kind of ramp this actually is, but you can see formation of a ramp seen there. Just at ground level. Just had to be aware of mounds and sunken in pits. Why? Potential grave of something. Because we do have the. There used to be something over there. One a point there. You can tell because you can see over here. This is actually nailed to this tree bark here, seen here. You can see a spike into that one there. Then you can see a spike up to here. Seen there. We got one over there too. So we saw that one. Let's take a look at this. This is different from that one. This here is bolted up as well too. Wait, this here is bolted up too. You can see a bolt right there, and another bolt seen right here. But I would like to know what was bolted up here before. That now we see is what you'll see is just over here. Do not know what that was actually bolted up over here from before. But it does definitely give a slight haunted like look to it though. Look at this odd looking wood like thing here. You don't see this every day in this color shape right here. It's different among the other wood slabs that I've seen from before. We got some mossy growth growing in this bark of the tree. We'll go check out what that is just right down there that I'm just pointing at too. Platform on rocks there. And then we got one from like over here too. That ramps its way down to over there. This right here looks like it's coming apart. You can see right there, coming apart there, coming apart there. I can't pick this up because it kind of like does that. It's so brittle that it comes apart. So pretty old and somewhat deteriorating, coming apart. So you can see it's giving away there, over there, and over here as well too. What is this I see right there? Let me get a stick. What is that? Glass. Look at it. This is glass. Huh. From what? Maybe a bottle or something seen here. What's inside of it too? Huh, how interesting. It could be from a beer bottle or something. I don't know. Yeah, let's put that right there. So some broken up glass of I think that's from a beer bottle or something. It caught my eyes when I saw that. This log here has been chipped away with something. You can see all the wood from this bark here. All this came from that. You can take a look at these eerie lanky tree roots from here at this tree there, and on it here you can see we get some spider webs. Look at this gigantic spider web here. Whoa, that's a massive spider web. Hope you can easily see that. That's like the most hugest spider web I've ever seen. It could be bigger, but you can see here, big spider web seen here. Oh, this definitely fits well with Halloween coming up pretty soon here in October. Spider webs. You can see a little one just right from down there. It is quite big. Seen here. Got ground level. You can see over here. We got a ramp. This is more of a different kind of ramp. This is more spaced out. Seen here. And it's right where that tree is that we just seen there. We'll go through these trees. Now I'll take you on the pathway where we need to go to see these abandoned sites. We got, believe is 2 or 3 of them over here. Probably 2. Just right through here. Right here. You can see up there, got a slab rock there, and we got some kind of interesting looking logs there, seen there. We'll check out this area over here. We'll check out what that is. I see and some kind of something abandoned up here that we'll take a look at. Then we'll head up into this direction in just a few seconds. Let's take a look into this. You can see it's like a helmet right there on the inside. What do we have inside? We have boards, old boards, metal, tires, not metal tires, but metal formations, tires, foam of some kind seen there. We got some, like a tree, ground tree growing inside there. I think that's a beer can. Various stuff inside here. That's what's inside here. So yeah, this has been abandoned for I don't know how long over here. But it's been here for, I don't know. Can't remember how long it's been here for. But let's just put it this way, it's been here a very long time. And there's something pretty abandoned like over here too. We got more like just on this pathway heading in this direction. We'll take that pathway in just a few moments. Now that we've seen that, let's go check over here. We got some like old logs seen here. And we have some, let's backtrack here. I see something. Old metal parts. Seen back there. Hope you can make it out. old metal parts seen there. We got Rebel Rock, a different color of Rebel Rock seen there. And that mound seen this right there that I'm just pointing at. Take a look at all this. Old wood. For I don't know how long this wood has been here for. Oh wait. There's something over there. This is old rusted chain. Right here. This is a pretty heavy chain, but it's pretty rusted. Seen here. We got two. We got one there, and a Rebel Rock right over there. The different color Rebel Rock. And then over here, we'll take a look over there where those mountains are heading. Looking down there, we'll have to go over here first to take a look down there. We can go from about over here. I see something over there. It's like a area spot from over there that I'm just pointing out. Oh, right just down there. I'll zoom down so you can take a good look down there so you can see what there is. We'll head down there too. Okay, now we're going to walk back and we're going to head down that pathway from there, heading into this direction. We'll walk through here so you can see more of this old wood. We'll take a look at this one last time, just before walking down the pathway, which is just like what you'll see just right there that I'm pointing at. To this over here. So you can see abandoned site 1, and then following by abandoned site 2. There's 2 abandoned sites over here. And this is for our afternoon's adventure, taking a look at that besides as the other things as well too that we've seen on the beginning part of this video. There's 2 pathways coming up. There's a pathway up there, which leads to the college. And there's another pathway up there, just down over here. Plus, we got, if I back up, you can see we have a tucked away pathway where the woods is right there. So the tucked away pathway, and then the pathway up to the college. And a pathway down below. Where we're going to go is the one that's down over here that I'm pointing at. Besides, there's a little pathway coming up over here. It says there's one heading down. We'll take the pathway down where these trees are, because it heads down into here. But there's one site coming up fairly quickly that you'll see over there. It's just right over there. We can see this is more of a steeper pathway. We'll take this way. Oh, you can see someone had left their bike right here. First site is where this rock is, just down over there. So from over there, you can see this little way over there. You can see a little pathway down here. Here's some more of the woods. If you look down here, here's where the first site is, an abandoned site. You'll see what I mean. So this is behind the rock. You can see that rock there. This is behind the rock, looking upon over here. I can see a tire way over there. Hope you can make it out. We've got some stuff over here. that we'll take a look at. And we got some stuff over inside. I got some stuff over inside, up over inside there too. We'll take a look at this first. You can see, because in there, it could be a shirt. I know, we got stuff over there, like a towel or something there. And then we got this. This is like, do not know what this actually is. Not gonna say, it looks to me, because there's a handle there, an old freezer or fridge. I'd say probably an old freezer. You can see, there's a handle right there. It's rusted. Well, take a look back over here so you can take a look into there. That's inside. And then we're going to take a look into over here. Yeah, this is actually an old freezer part. See in there. We got some spider webs there. Yeah, it's in like an old freezer part. See in here. Right there. And then we get this. Maybe part right there. This is part of a hinge or something. Probably from this you see in here. And over here, besides seeing that right there, you can see here, either this used to be a tent, or could be either a tent or something different. As hope you can tell with all the other greens right there. I say this would be a tent. Yeah, it's a tent. I can tell. These are here, these hoops come from a tent. This is an old tent seen here. And we got some nails here in different colors seen there. Now all this stuff is abandoned, by the way, and found over here, including what you see over here. This, I do not know what this actually is, but this here is a tent. I can tell. Look. This here is a tent. If I can tell you. Yeah, look. An old tent. I'm going to wash my hands after this, after touching that. This is an old tent. It was just resting upon over here. Do you not know what this is? A hassock, chair, or couch? I have no clue, but it has springs in the inside and like cotton batting or something you see in here. It is coming apart though, as you can see right there. And again, this is all has been abandoned. Speaking of chair, we got a chair right there. It is coming apart though. Right there. There's the seat part of the chair, and there is the back part of the chair seen there. It's coming apart. It's also has some rusted barbed wire seen here. This too also has been abandoned as well too. Over here too. Take a look at the back view of this chair. I think it's either a love seat or something. Oh, I don't know if you can make it out, but you can see there's writing on here, but it looks like two eyes right there, a nose, and this ripped hair looks like a mouth, and I kind of make out kind of like an eerie kind of face-like thing upon here a bit. It looks like it though, but it's not. But it really looks like you can see two eyes, nose, and a mouth. Seen just right there. We'll take a look into here. I want to take a look and see what we have inside here. Not much to see inside here, but rusted springs in the inside. We got more rusted barbed wire seen here. What's even more eerier and scarier is seeing stuff like this. I see like an ornament, like a Christmas tree. Like an old Christmas tree. It's a garland tree. Seen here. With a nice garland thing. So something magical a bit is over here too. Found over here. Out of all this eerie stuff in the back of me, you see something magical. A Christmas tree of some kind. Right there. And then you see over there, almost looks like a walking cane. I'll show you that too. But yeah. Wonder who put this here. So over here is like a walking cane. Right here. It almost looks like a walking cane for a witch. As you can see, it's it looks like it, cause look. It has two. Just had to. But yeah, it really does look like a witch's walking cane. I'll put that back where I found it though. I'm not gonna take it. Put that right there. Where I found it. It's best not to take stuff out of here because you never know. Either it could be cursed or you just never know. Especially coming into the woods like this. That's why it's good to leave stuff here. You can take a look at it. That's pretty much it. There's a few things over here and then we'll make our way out of here. And I'll take you to abandoned site 2. This is abandoned site. Actually, 1 was up there. 3. There's 3. Abandoned site 1, we saw. This is abandoned site 2, and I'll take you to abandoned site 3. And what we see over there, and up for that trees right there. What is this I see? It's in the shape of an A. The hollow sign. I recognize that. The hollow sign. Look. A shape. And a rock in the center. Well, an A plus the board. Seen here. So this is in the shape of the hollows. Because you see the A shape there. And then underneath it there, and the center rock seen this right there. So this is the sign of the hollows. So if you look it up on Google and look up the sign of the hollows, it'll look something similar to this, but more different. But it does have similarities to the actual sign of the hollows. So this could be another hollows, woods. Right, seen there. But also, you can see is a sign. What does it read? It reads back to the land. Okay, what is that referring to? Back to the land. It has signs, peace, and love. There's a heart and there's a peace sign. So you can see in turquoise blue, I believe that is, back to the land. Do not know what that was actually referring to. What's that actually referring to? Neverland? I have no clue. Does anyone have a clue? about this. But it kind of does kind of sound a little bit kind of slightly kind of eerie. Back to the land. Land of what? That's what I would like to know. Seems just right there. And this is a part of the hollow sign right there. As you can make out. I took a picture of that too. To document it. So over here you see the different kind of terrain. See right there. And see if you can see something over here. Just behind that tree I thought I saw something over here that we'll check out. Yeah, look. Right there. Trash bag. Oh, this carefully step over here. What's in this trash bag? Clothes. Jackets. And I do not know what that thing is right there. And this is found into a garbage bag seen there. And that's just where these trees are. So yeah, so in this trash bag here you can see is like clothes, jackets, and whatever that red thing is seen just right over here. So some random finds that we found within this is old too. Here in abandoned site 2. That's what this is, abandoned site. And then we get this. Old bin or something. It's a tin, but it's rusted. You can see this where this log is here. You can see where this moss is. It's underneath it right there. Old board. And some and another tin bin. Same as what we just saw before, but that one was buried. This is more noticeable, seeing this right there. We got 2 of them. This is like, we can kind of see it, but it's more rusted. This is even more rusted than the other one, seen here. Another old tire. Okay, how's this define the laws of gravity? Look. Rock. This rock is mounted upon it. But look. It has like metal pegs right there. There. And right over there. What was this actually? And where did it come from? Mining time? Or other? That's a great question that I don't have the answer to at the moment here. At these things. We got one up there. I'll have to zoom up there. We'll see this, but we won't see that one. I'll just zoom up there. Pipe of some kind. And then we get this. Look up over there, you see it's the same kind of like eerie looking tree as we've seen from before. Here's a look down upon this. Who knows where this actually came from? And yeah. Right here, we got old rusted metal part there. And then we get this. This could be a couch or something. An old couch. Yeah, I believe this was a couch at one point. Right there, it is coming apart. You can see all of these right over here too. This one here looks pretty old. From what time period, I have no clue, but it's probably, you can tell by it looks kind of vintage-like. What is this I see right there? It's like a ground box. And it has what appears as water in the inside. Looks very mucky. And that too is also coming apart too. So now I found this as well too. Just right here. It kind of looks like a casket. Just using my imagination. But it kind of looks like a casket. A broken one. I know it's not though, but it looks like it by the looks of it though. See right there, can you definitely tell of what I mean? It almost looks like a broken casket. It's not though, but I don't know what that actually is though. It looks interesting though. And then we get this. And all about like structure over here. With water on the inside and sticks and pretty much sticks, not logs, but sticks and various metal objects right there. Hope you can make it out. Who knows what that actually is? Huh. Interesting. So some other parts of from the abandoned site that we're at. Either a stellar jay or a blue jay is taking a drink of water. Wow. And it's looking straight out too. We got two abandoned structures. That one there. And that one over there. So I think that bird was either a stellar jay or a blue jay. One or the two. But I'm amazed that we actually got to see something like that here as well too. Besides as the deer. And now today we get a stellar jay or a blue jay, whatever that bird actually is. Probably one or two that I just said just now. Speaking of just now, we're gonna walk out of here now, and I'll show you abandoned spot 3 as well too. To see this one last time on the way out. We go see this too on the way out as well too. You have that with the trees in there to make it look a little bit spooky and slightly scary. You're gonna walk up this pathway to where that rock is. You'll see that rock coming into view. Be careful, there is a slight giveaway just right there. Walk up here. So there's that rock that you've seen from before when we walked down to here. We will connect with this pathway seen just up over here. And we'll just go where these trees are to get to our next spot. Coming up, abandoned spot 3 over here, over there, and connect to over there. The tournament of bocce went well. We didn't win, but it's okay. Winning is not always everything. And coming up, we have bowling here in September, so that's not another thing. And this Saturday is going to be a dance that I'll be attending to. Just wanted to mention that within this video too. Just going to walk, heading down this pathway. Seen here. We'll get down to over there, and then we'll make our way right to over there. What you get to see is rocks, either from the mining time over here. Seen just right there where the trees are. That's just where this pathway is, so then we will go and take a look at that too. Either from the mining time, and also we got is this rebel-like mound right there that's close to where the rocks are. That's connected to the pathway. We're going to walk down straight over here. See him here. Wow. This thing here looks pretty interesting. Besides that, something interesting this way comes from over here. As you can see, just right in the my right side of me, seeing just right here. So where's abandoned site 3? Not over here. To walk there. It's not too far. It's just like right over there. So here you can see is a nice like bin. It's a kind of it's made out of wood. Looks pretty interesting though. But what's more interesting is what you'll see just up there. An abandoned like car. Right there, it is coming apart though. That's part of this is abandoned site 3. That's part of the car. Right there. Just right there. It is coming apart though. An old abandoned car, this way comes. And then we got this. The old abandoned cars right there. We got these things. That hose of some kind onto that, and various parts onto here on top of that one. We got that thing right there, and other things over here too. Of that. Old boards. And then we got this. Anyways, it's time to get back. I gotta take this turn right back. And that'll be it for this adventure, for this afternoon. The pathway up from here. So that was abandoned spot 3. So we have abandoned spot 1, abandoned spot 2, and the last one is abandoned spot 3. So happy that we got to see 3 abandoned spots within this one. One was like very close to into the woods, back at the college. One was tucked away, which was the one down over there. And then further down here, we get the last one, the last abandoned site. We'll take this way out, just right out there. Made it up top. So I give you the delay thumb for that one. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap and bring this video to a close. Thank you so much for coming along with me for this tour and viewing the eerie, scary stuff in the back of the woods at the college, and the 3 abandoned sites as well too. And we are still your magical adventure to attract a host. Peace, much love and blessings. Namaste. But first, let's see these pirate like platforms. We got one there, and we got one here. I just wanted to show you that just before we bring this video to a final wrap and close here. You can see one we got skull, and a skull right there. So like metal like pirate towers, the platform kind. I just wanted to show you that just to add a little bit of slight mystery adventure with just seeing these pirate like platforms, seeing them in the back of me. Anyways, I'll see you all back for more adventure vids and master trick vids. metal platform. See, oh dear. We have a deer. And it's staring right at me. Oh, I got a deer so close to me. Wow. Yes. I know, I can see you. Look at that, a deer. Wow, and it's like right close to me. Seriously, that deer was right close to me. Whoa. It was right here where we need to go. So okay, take a look at this. Wow. And it was right close to me too. And it posed for the camera. I took a few pictures of it. Really happy for it too. Over here. Wow.